Hope these are very informative. I'm getting such positive feedback. Feel free, chat's on. So, love to recognize you and share your insights with the audience. And with that said, let's launch. Well, today's topic is really finding a balance between what's your priorities on LinkedIn and what's LinkedIn's priorities on LinkedIn. The two have to blend in a positive way to get full benefit and impact. Now, to go a little deeper, what do I mean by this? Well, you're responsible for you and your content. You bring your voice to LinkedIn, and that's a very valuable opportunity for others. The only way you can take advantage of that benefit is to take care of LinkedIn's priorities. So anytime you do too much either way, the other party has a negative impact. By conversely, every time you do something positive, like combining in the right balance, it has a very positive impact. Oh, excuse me. Mohammed's here. Thank you so much. Mohammed's a great guy and really a good supporter of what I'm doing, and I sure appreciate Mohammed. So, love to see you continue to get quality benefit and appreciate your support. Getting back to the balance question. Well, to be more specific, let's say you run a post and all you do is put links to your stuff, talk about everything, and really don't benefit LinkedIn by doing that because, with LinkedIn, their priorities are getting more people on site, having more people spend time on site, have more people interact more on site because the more they can get people to participate, the more advertising dollars and their credibility and value go up. So, when you look at it, if you just do everything for them, which is just build traffic, interaction, but it's not relevant to you, they're going to get all the benefit. They're going to appreciate you. You're going to probably get more reach because you're doing more for them than somebody else is. On the other side, well, here we've got a gentleman from Nigeria, Tunda. I hope I've pronounced it well. Great to have you. And if you have anything you want to share, feel free. Thanks again. So, to look at it, where do you find that balance? Well, you have to figure out what benefiting them can also benefit you and what benefiting you can also benefit them. What they don't want you to do is take people off of site because that contradicts their whole reason for being. They don't want to be a acquisition tool for some other platform. So they want to keep everything in-house. And that's where you get penalized when you put a link inside your post outside of LinkedIn. Now, you can link to LinkedIn connections. You can link to LinkedIn content, and that's okay. But you have to know where the line is. And that's why learning basic LinkedIn proficiency is so valuable. Buying a few vowels before you have to solve the puzzle. And that's also why collaborating with others is so beneficial because you're going to create more interaction just through the combination as you are through the benefit of the combination. Right now, what we're doing is leveraging LinkedIn in that way, bringing more people in to a less timely event as far as time efficiency and a better appreciation for how other people can jump into the game because a lot of people may not know it, but LinkedIn, from last I heard, had about 875 million followers or people who are signed up. No matter who you talk to, it's a very small percentage of people who ever do anything on LinkedIn. Everybody else is acting as a billboard. You know, they feel either obligated or they don't know any better. They think it's a job platform. So they just show who they are, what they've been, what they do. And you know what the common thread is? It's all about them. Who cares about them? People who are on LinkedIn care about themselves, want to better themselves. So everything you do has to be value added facing to your audience. What you can do for them, what is now available for them that they may not have known and you may not have developed until now. So it's a great platform for updating, but you have to bring value at every stage. It's just like going into a store. You can't expect to get something without paying for something. LinkedIn, it's pay in advance. It's being of service. It's bringing value. It's auditioning for if you ever are to do something with someone else, show them how you work, how you approach interactions and relationships. And you know, that's going to be the key. So bring the best you can and make sure you're in the right balance. Anytime you go one way or the other, it hurts both ways. So stay in the middle as best you can and follow what people that are doing great on LinkedIn are doing and replicate it because it's working. You know, one thing about LinkedIn, they give you same day results. Anything you do today, you'll know how well it did by tonight, probably earlier. You have a choice. Are you in balance? Are you relevant? Are you something that's interesting and educational, inspiring, entertaining? You have to bring all that to the party because you're competing with other people. And that's one reason why LinkedIn Live is so valuable, is because, first of all, LinkedIn wants to promote it. LinkedIn sees what it can do. They're waiting for people to take advantage and show what it can do. And no one knows what it can do. It's only been out a short period of time. Very few people are doing it. And the people who are doing it aren't consistent and they're not very good. I've been doing it every day now for 6 months. Maybe it's 7 because it seems like I've been saying I've been doing it every day for 6 months for a month. And there's a formula. There's a formula to everything. The key is getting all your strategies right. And there's only so many strategies. You know, you've got a content strategy, you got a polling strategy if you want to use it, you've got a tagging strategy, you got a LinkedIn Live strategy, you got a connecting strategy, you got a messaging strategy, and how do you build alignment and build a comprehensive strategy that's head and shoulders above what's out there? Because you want to break away from the mob. You know, you don't want to be one of 875 million people. You want to be one of 1,000, one of 100, maybe one of 10. I don't know of anybody who does LinkedIn Live every day like I do. And that makes me somewhat unique. But also, I'm showing up all the time. If you don't show up, who's going to show up for you or with you? You got to think in the other direction on what you're projecting, not what you're expecting. So, you know, getting the right balance, finding out what LinkedIn is promoting, because the way they take care of you is through audience reach. You know, you do a post, nothing happens until something happens, which means LinkedIn offers that post to a specific small audience and waits. If there's interaction, if there's relevant communication, but more important, if it spreads beyond the group that initially looked at it and their audience picks it up, LinkedIn has just achieved their goal and you've just helped them and they've helped you. And when that happens, it expands further. And that's how things can go viral, but also you become the magnet. You know, when I first started LinkedIn, I looked at a lot of content. It was just as good as everybody else's content, had no interaction, a couple likes, one comment, and they're thinking it's not good enough. They got no audience. They've got not a big enough relevant following. So, you're walking up the right ladder against the wrong wall. Instead, follow people, support people, ring their bell. They'll notify you when they post. And the thing is commenting on high volume, high value posts puts you in a greater value position as far as networking, as far as association, as far as third party validation. And you can endear everybody by really performing at a much higher level than people are used to. Get top of mind awareness and start polishing your brand. I've been posting every day for 3 years. I'm just a workhorse out there. But you know what? I learn every day. I meet every day. I change for the better every day. And I'm a big believer, especially in a marathon like this, that you have that little things done right compound into major things and things that can't be copied or duplicated because it has foundation built on rock, not sand. And really start creating more opportunities for other people, for yourself. I've got an unbelievable LinkedIn Live program and a coaching program I just launched in the last few weeks at Don Cohen Consulting. If you want to work shoulder to shoulder and get in the fast lane, check it out. And what I share is what I do and what I get from what I'm doing. So it should follow that if you do what I do the way I do it, you'll get the same or better benefit because now you add yourself to the puzzle, which is one more layer of value. In addition to what I bring, in addition to what LinkedIn brings, and in addition to the proficiency you can gain by collaborating with others. So hopefully this puts things in a better perspective, and that's really what you need is better context, better perspective, and having the knowledge of a couple steps ahead of where you're taking people and where you're going. They say fail to plan, plan to fail. If you don't know where you're going, you're probably already there. So, this could be the day you'd say, wow, I got a little bit of an insight that now changes my approach to LinkedIn, my appreciation for LinkedIn. And here's what I do know. There are people who are crushing it on LinkedIn, so it does work if you work it well. Check those people out. Get on YouTube, watch as many videos as you can. Go to Google. Any questions you have, just throw them out there. There's probably an answer, or at least an answer to get to another answer. So yeah, be proactive, be busy, be positive, be helpful, and be respectful. So with that said, thank you very much for another wonderful opportunity to share my latest insights from the field, and look forward to talking tomorrow. Thank you so much.